Alright, you guys, welcome back to another Projects by Jay. And for today's project, we are doing a product review. So here we have the Pilot dash cam from Walmart. These are the accessories that come with. Unfortunately, I did not get this USB charging sync cable. I think I might have dropped it in the car when I was unboxing it. So maybe it's in the car somewhere, but as of right now, I don't have it. It does come with a micro SD card at 8 gigabyte. And I do have the SD adapter for it, so you could stick it into the laptop or your computer. So that way I don't need the USB sync cable. And here are some of the features. It has motion sensor loop recording, which basically means that once your memory card is filled up, it'll just record over it again. So you don't have to keep deleting old video files and whatnot. It'll do it automatically. 120 degrees of wide angle and a 1.8-inch LCD screen on the back so you could see what it's recording. And this is the box. So unfortunately, I don't have it in the box. It's mounted into the car, but I'll show you guys that in a bit. And I know here it says 720, but you could go into the menus setting and change it to 1080p. So it does have that option too. And here are just some more information. And here's the barcode if you guys want to get this exact one. A little background story about this one. My little brother actually got this. So he was in Walmart just doing his regular shopping, and over in the intercom, they had announced that they had these dash cams for sale for $4 a piece. So he rushed over there and he wanted to buy all of it so he could do the whole, flip and resell thing. But they wouldn't let him. They told him that it was one per person, so he was able to get just one. And for $4, I would have got one too. So background story, he had gotten his own dash cam for Christmas. Of course, a better version. And he had just this extra one just because it was a good deal that he got. And I happened to mention it. I was about his dash cam, and he was like, "Yeah, I got this extra one. You want it? You want it? You want to test it out?" And I said, "Sure." So here we are with the dash cam. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the car and show you guys how I mounted it and some footages from the car. Okay. All right, you guys. There's like a little glare uh, off the windshield, but that's pretty much where I got it mounted up. Uh, no, you guys can't see. Let me open the car. But basically, I got it mounted up right behind the rear view mirror, so it's sticking out a little bit. But I have like these little I don't know what it is, like little dots or whatever. And um, originally I wanted to latch it on to up here. Yeah, tongue twister. I wanted to latch it on up here, but because of these little dots right here, there's really no good hold for it, so no good suction, so I had to go right below it. So as you can see, it's sticking out a little bit. And then there is no mode where you could turn the screen off, so even at night it'll still be on. So I went ahead and just cut this little fabric from a old sock that I had lying around that had no other pair to it. So I just went ahead and cut it out and then just kind of threw it over. And then at night you don't see anything. You still see a little bit just because it is a thin material, but not to the point where it's distracting. Yeah, so that's how it looks inside. And then I went ahead and routed the wires up and over the pillars, and then down. It comes right under the glove box, and it comes into hook up to right here. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but I got a little black tape around here, just because there is a light that when you plug it in, the light does turn on to indicate that it is on. But it was just me driving at night, glares in my eyes, so lesser lights inside the cabin for me is better. So majority of these I could turn off, like this unit I could turn off at night and it'll still run in the background. So I just taped that up so I don't have any annoying lights, and it's pretty bright at night too. So that's why I like taped it over. And then of course my instrument cluster and everything, I got it all the way dimmed down. So yeah, so that's how it looks. And of course you could turn it left and right too. I got it to where position to where I liked it. So yeah, let's go. Next I will show you guys the daytime and nighttime video clips of it. All right, and as you guys can see, the video quality of this is very grainy. I don't believe that it is 1080p. It's probably more like 720 because I reviewed some other footages, and I couldn't even read out like other vehicles' license plate at all. But for this price and for the fact that I got it for free, I guess having something is better than not having anything. So let's move on to the night video and see how those look. All right, and for the nighttime video, so as you guys can see, there's really not much that you could clearly see. Whatever is shiny, whatever my car headlights are shining on is whatever pretty much you could see better than what's out there. This video doesn't pick up low lighting very well. But once again, for the price that I got it at, I guess it does the job of recording something. So, of course, in person, you could see a lot farther down the road and a lot better than what the camera is actually picking up. So, yeah, my thoughts are I wouldn't recommend it. I recommend spending a little bit more money and getting something more useful, more better, something that you can see more clear pictures of it. But for now, I'm just going to keep this one in my car just so I have something. But for you guys out there, if you guys are in the market looking for one, spend a little bit more money, get something that is actually clearly 1080p, that will help you in case of any I want to say, but accidents, that will help you out in determining who's at fault and whatnot. So be safe out there, and until the next project, you guys take care.